Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, 19, Mike 54, Mike 54, and go! Mike 54, Mike 54,
On 1st and 10, Watson. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Set, 19, check, watch 54, watch 54. Cut. Right there, 54, right there. 54!
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm scared. Hey, one set, check Mike.
Watson now to throw. for Miller. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Set, 3T, 54. Let's put him on the clock. 24. Show it up, show it up. Throw. Watch by 4. Yeah, let's get set.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 25. Flat. Rush in. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Yo.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
He's coming. Double up. He's going small. Spy. Let him roll. Yes. Go. Watch safety creep. Run left. Hey, alert. Check 26. Kill. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing it.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Gibson, give him the sack on the safety blitz. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Man up, D. Check safety, check safety. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike. 14, front it. We own them. Good touch.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shift, watch the shift. Left pass. Kill. One flip. Go. Check 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 54. Push him back.
Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Reset. 19. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Alert, alert. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Not here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Let's go, baby. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
All day, just like that.
2nd and 5 now. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watson on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Switch, guys. 4 down. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
From the 44, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 55. That's it. 55, Mike.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey. Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys are shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
14. 14. Gun. Roy. Hey, check Mike. 20.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Run left, run left.
Mike 27.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
14.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bring out.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Keep playing. Let's get it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Watch the screen.
36 power.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tempo.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Break this. Set. Hey, team.
I got him.
Hey, 31.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wildville.
29.
SOS.
Here's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey,
Look left. Look left.
check Mike 33. Let's get it together.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Alert 3. Check 3. Hey, 0. 0. 0. 36. Hey, easy.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check 9. 4 down. 4 down.
Check 52. No. Off.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. We got to get to the ball. Let's go. Mike 54.
Throwing again is Watson.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
He's going to double up. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, hey, 31. Hey, what's that? Let's go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Bang, bang, bang.
This is Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first
All
down.
day, baby, let's go.
First and
Let's
10
go.
at the 31-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Hey, 14. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On second down, here's Penny. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Third and 1.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Back, back, back. He's touch 50, touch 50. Crash, crash. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Out, 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 out. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it again with Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
In your face. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, hey. Slam. Switch. Switch. Hey, alert, alert. Check, check. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Joker. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
On second down, it's Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now third and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Switch. Kill.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.